Hi Mom, today's training is on how to publish a Fat Joe post. So here we go. I'm going to share my screen with you and we're going over here. We start at Gmail where I have typed in publishing@fatjoe.com. In fact, all I typed in was Fat Joe and then it gave me that Fat Joe Publishing, and there is the latest post. So we're going to click on the latest post. We're going to open it up by clicking into that. So now this post is opening up in a new screen. Just want to make sure that I am recording this. Yes, I am. Great. So this is the post, the challenges of employee retention through the pandemic. And as you can see, the post has not, they have not put the title inside the body of the post. So the first thing we're going to need to do is copy the title so that we can put that over onto site content. So we're going to go over to site content now. I've already opened it up. So what I did is I went to Wealthy Affiliate, opened up Wealthy Affiliate. So let's just go back to the home page here. I made sure that I was logged in as me and not you. I clicked on websites. I went to site content, clicked on that. And then I scrolled down. I created a new post. I'm about to create a new post. Here we go. And I'm going to click on Start a Blank Document. I wish there was a quicker way to get there because it seems to be a long go around. Anyway, we're now going to put the title in here and we're going to put the title in here. So it's there, although we probably will change this title. It's a little bit long, but yeah, it might just be challenges of employee retention or something, but we'll see. Now we're going to go back to the post and we're going to copy the rest of the post. Okay, once you've highlighted the whole thing, you're going to come here and paste that in, which, you know, I think if you click delete at this point, yeah, then usually you can get rid of those bolds. Now this one you haven't seen before. This is when they've put in it's usually a YouTube video. So I'm going to just unbold this and I'll show you how you can see what it is. Yeah, it is a YouTube embed that they've added, which is lovely. This has gone a bit funny because of the bolding. Oh, and now I've got a hang screen while I'm chatting to you. Okay, there you go, it's come back. Okay, so I would just go to the little paragraph button to make that normal. And here, I think that's the paragraph button, is it? I don't know what it is, but the normal text. Okay, and then just delete those extra spaces there. Okay, that's all I want to do in terms of the formatting for now. I'm going to click save. And then what I have already done is I went back to Fat Joe this morning because once I've opened a post from Fat Joe, they are aware that I've opened it. So once you've opened it, it's a really good idea to reply to them straight away once you've had a quick look at it and say, yes, I will publish whenever you plan to publish. So I said I'll publish it this morning. Sometimes I'll say I'll publish it today, depends on what I've got on my schedule. Or I could say I'll publish it right away. Whatever it is, okay. So I've already sent that email, so we don't have to worry about sending them anything else at this point. We've got everything we need from this document. It's already in, so we can go out of that now. And we're back here in the post. So the next step is that we want to get a keyword. So we're going to go to Jarksy. Remember, the way to go to Jarksy is to click on this link here and open up. You can see it gives you either the option to go to the Wealthy Affiliate platform or to go to Jarksy. So I'm going to go to Jarksy. I have actually already opened Jarksy, but I just wanted to show you where you would click for it. So here it is. I just wasn't sure if I could screen share if I was still going to open up things. So hopefully everything is going to be on the screen share that we need to be. Now we paste in that title the whole long one, and we click find keywords. And then we're going to have a quick look. Obviously, that is a keyword with not very much people searching for that exact one because it's so long and they're not giving anything better. So I'm just going to now shorten it by going, let's just go, because we want to get the QSR as close to naught as possible, but we do want them to have some visitors. So let's just try challenges of employee retention. I don't think I've done another post on Inspiring Mompreneurs with that exact title. Great, now at least we've got some traffic coming to this post. It's 24, not huge traffic, but at least it's something. Obviously, you want to go even smaller and choose employee retention, but then I think you're going to have very big competition. Let's get to our QSR. It's busy just getting us QSR. Bitty slow. Yeah, so that's okay. It's not brilliant, but let's just go with challenges of employee retention because I know it's just going to get more competitive if we go to a smaller keyword. It could be challenge of employee retention through the pandemic, but that means the post is not evergreen. It is more specific though. So wait, maybe I should just try that through the pandemic. Right through, I would have just said in the pandemic or during the pandemic. I don't know. Yeah, that one also has no traffic. Nobody's actually searching for that. So I think I would just keep it as challenges of employee retention. Then we can actually reword this post when the pandemic's over and make it evergreen. That's if we ever get there, you know. I know I'm dreaming, but yeah. Challenges of employee retention is now our keyword. So now you know exactly what your keyword is. You can never forget because it's there in the front. What I want to just do for you now is I want to click save and I want to go away from the post and come back to it just so that we can see what this YouTube video looks like. So this is what I would normally do. If I see they've put a YouTube embed, I want to go and get an idea of the coloring or whatever, because I'm going to go choose a different picture. I noticed they used again a picture of a man, which I'm just going to summa delete right away. And so we won't need that either, the image credit. Okay, that oak is gone. And now we're going to go see what this YouTube video looks like. To see the YouTube video, you have to click save. You have to go back to your dashboard. And then when you come back to your post, it will magically have transformed that code for the embed to the actual video. So now I'm clicking back into the post. And now we're going to see the video. Right, it's coming up shortly. There we go. So it says HR Rescue, tips on how to better manage your unemployment claims. Okay, that's quite a little different because it's on about this next section here on help employees claim. Right. Okay, anyway. So I'm getting into the formatting. I do things in a bit of a random way. Our next step really is to choose a picture. So we can see that this is the kind of coloring. It's sort of yellowish, greenish, I don't know, sort of odd color. So that gives us a little bit of an idea. And the thing is challenge of employee retention. So I'm just going to make sure that's copied again. And I'm going to click over to Canva. Make sure you're in my Canva because then you'll have my templates all ready for you. You're going to click onto this little latest one we did. And you're going to now look for a photo. Let's just quickly stick in the keyword here so we remember what it is. Employee retention. So I think I'm just going to type in employee retention here as what I'm searching for. I'm looking for pictures that are about employee retention. So yeah, we could do something like that one would have been brilliant if it was a girl, but we could just do employee retention like that. This is slightly out. Let's have a look. Make it a little bit neater. I'm just cropping it slightly. I don't know. Do you like that one? Let me just see if there's anything better. I don't know about that lady. I read a post yesterday, an interesting one on Wealthy Affiliates, where they said remove all pictures on your blog that have faces of people unless they are yours, and swap them out for pictures of yourself. You must use as much of yourself in your blog as possible. So I don't know, it was quite interesting little thing with a whole lot of advice that just came up on the home screen. I must go back to it today and get some more of the info. Okay, so let's download. I'm just going to go with that one since it doesn't have any people in it. Okay, and it's good enough. Good is good enough. There we go. I also want to create this quickly. So now we need to, again, we want to use that shorter little title for the pin. So there was employee options before. Now we're going to go employee retention underscore pin. So I just deleted part of that so that it's not the exact same keyword that I used for the other image. And we're going to go back to our photos. That we'll get the one we chose. Now we're going to pick a color. I'm trying to pick a color. Oh, wait. The next step, according to my little notes there, was to get the whole thing. So let's go get that first. So we go back to the post. So you can see I'm just toggling between the two things. Go back to the post, get the, what's this called? The headline. Gooi that in. There we go. And now we want to change that to the darkest color, which you can't see right now because my picture's in the way. Sorry. But if I put it there, it's even worse. So, okay. There we go. And we definitely need to go smaller because this is quite a long title. So I'm just going to, while I'm here in the text, I'm going to fix that as well. And then slightly, yeah, that looks better. And then let's just see this background color. Let's see. Oh, they actually, strangely, they haven't given me colors this time of that's in the picture. So I'm going to just try and match it to these funny little pawn things in here. Let's see what I can get. Yeah, that's quite close. There we go. I'm happy with that. Good enough. Okay, so we got it. Oh, I forgot to change this little guy to the darker color. I think that's fine. I'm not going to mess around with it too much. We got the pin, we download. I try and get these things done quickly because, you know, they are short little posts. They're not masterpieces. Don't tell any content writer at Fat Joe that I said that. But I mean, a real masterpiece post is like a 2,000, 3,000 word post, right? I read a little thing the other day that said that actually, if you really want to write a good post, you need to write 7,000 words. Woo-hoo, 7,000 words. I think there's going to be a bit of waffle in there somewhere. Okay, so now what we're going to do is go and get our picture, just the first one. We're going to upload it into the document. We've got it downloaded there. I always put the pin in after publishing. So we're just going to bring that in for now. We're going to copy and paste the keyword. And we're going to put that in as the alt text as we're adding this picture here. Okay, and we're going to click Save and Insert. And we're done with that. Now I can get out of Canva because I've done all the Canva stuff. Don't worry about that. That's my Zoom. I think I can even come out of that and still be on the Zoom video, amazingly. Okay, so here we are. We have a picture. Now we need to go and format our post. So we can change this. We want to add in this keyword so that we can use it later. I'll just stick it in here for now because as we publish the post, this title, what have I done? Control Z. There we go. This title goes up to the top here after publishing. This title stays in there as we publish, so it becomes the permalink or the URL of the post. Okay, here we need to go and edit the link, put open link in new tab, click save, and then you want to, let me just see so I can get to my boldy thing. You want to go and you want to highlight that and click bold. Okay, might as well throw in a little save while we're up here. Great. So that now is opening up in a new tab and it's bolded. Now I'm going to quickly make a little line here. That looks fine. This is a long sentence. Oh no, there's 2 sentences. Let's just make it 3 little things instead of 1 long paragraph. Delete 1 space there. So I'm just going and making the post pretty at this point. This is, I think, the link to their client. So let's go and bold that. I bold all my links. There we go. And let's create some new paragraphs quickly. I don't really read the post. I kind of skim read the post while I'm creating paragraphs just to give me an idea of what it's about. And what am I using? Am I using H3 tags or H2 tags here? Let's use H3s inside. Make sure they're bold. And use H2s in the top. Whoopsie. Yeah, that is still bold. It is H3. Okay. And there's one more link. No, again, they haven't put in a link to Inspiring Mompreneurs, have they? We don't have an internal link in this post. That seems to be their new way of doing things. When there is so much way, that is correct. I'm not going to change that. Okay, last little one here. Let's see, what have they put here? Here's another link, and it's also not too inspiring. Turnover rates are sky high, can become 1 word. Let's fix that. Counseling's got 2 L's in my dictionary. Okay, I think that looks okay for now. Sometimes I add that last little sentence. So what is it about? Challenges of employee retention. Okay. Have you had any challenges of employee retention during the pandemic? Maybe have you faced any? Faced anything? Okay, that's good enough. And we are ready to publish. Just want to check if this link was inspiring. Oh, actually, they did have a link. Okay, they have got 1 internal link, so we are good to go. Post looks good. Ready to publish. We're going to click the publish button. We're going to click choose a website, and we're going to choose Inspiring Mompreneurs. And then we're going to choose a user. So today it's actually me. But you would choose you, and we're going to click publish. Okay, and we're going to click edit in WordPress. Now we're popping over to WordPress where we've published it. We don't need Jox anymore. I can get out of that. You know, use my time constructively while we're waiting. So let's change the categories while we're here. We're going to change it to business tips. Contributed, because it's from Fat Joe, and entrepreneurship. I'm happy with that. Right, because you would be, if you're retaining employees, you'd have to be a business owner. Okay, hopefully I've still got my keyword here. Challenges of employee retention, I have. Set featured image. Now we can delete that. Now we're going to throw that thing up to the top into the headline here. Okay, delete that. And we're going to put that No, we're not going to do that, are we? Because remember last time it was much more difficult to bring up our score. Okay, so one of the things this post is looking for is it's looking for a image and it doesn't have one. So as soon as we place our image, we should increase our SEO score. I'm going to add media. Normally I would add it on the first point that is made in the post, but because, can you see, I'm just going to take my Pinterest pin here and slide it up, by the way. Let's bring that up. But because there was a YouTube video already embedded in the post, I didn't want to put my Pinterest pin too early in. It's just not going to look as nice. So that's already going to the right. We can just throw the keyword in for now. We can click on insert into post. Now it's going to be way big because it's the full size. I think it looks good though. I like that coloring. We're going to click edit. We're going to change the size to a custom size. And we're going to reduce it to 400 by 600. And has our score gone up? Not yet, but let's click update and see where we're at. Okay, so let's go and view the post. The challenges of employee retention through the pandemic. There we go. Our featured images there. We've got a lovely goodie on. YouTube video. It looks good. It looks like I've left a few lines at the bottom, which I want to go delete. And also, I'm not enjoying that this is directly below the video. It looks a bit odd. So I think I'm going to leave a line there. So I'm just making it look a little bit prettier before I send the link to Fat Joe. Not that they really care, but I do. Okay, so let's just go and give it a little space between that YouTube video. I just want to see, that might be too much of a space. I'm going to change that space to not an H3, but just a paragraph. And then I'm going to go delete these little spaces that were there. Okay. Click update. Because I just want to get the link to them as soon as possible because it's been 4 hours since they sent it. Sometimes they send it like 2 or 3 in the morning. So, I mean, or they send it maybe 8 o'clock at night, and I don't do them at 8 o'clock at night. I wait till the next day. So sometimes it's hours and hours actually before I actually do the post. So that's not a big deal. Okay, all done. I can now go to the URL in the top here, copy it, go to the last email I sent to them, hit reply because nobody's replied to me yet. And what's the time in England at the moment? It's only 8 o'clock in England at the moment. So, I mean, they're only just arriving at the office maybe, or maybe they're arriving in an hour's time. I'm just going to say, hi, your post is published. Here's the link. Give them the link. And I just usually bold the link. So it's really obvious. Go out of bold. Thanks so much. All the best, Lauren. Okay, we're all done. Click send. Right, so now the Fat Joe part is done. Okay, we're done with that, but we still want to go back and share the post. So we're done with that, and usually by the time that I have shared this post, Fat Joe has paid me, which is amazing. That's why I love working with them. Okay, so now I can't share the post until I've done that final stuff here. So I'm going to go back to edit post because I need to still create what I'm going to say when I share the post. And what I do is I go in and look at a sentence or a couple of sentences that seem like they describe what the post is about. Okay, during the pandemic, I'm just going to add that. The fundamentals haven't changed during the pandemic. Government policy has changed. This has led to a rapid rise in layoffs. It's crucial if you haven't already been coming up with ways to save your workforce, then we'd like to illuminate the situation for you. Okay, so let's just take this sentence here. We want to put it in the, oh, look, this post title's too long. We're going to have to go and fix that as well. That's also affecting our SEO. So if you haven't already come up with ways to save your workforce, then we would like to show you, then we will show you some tried and tested tips. And you also want to try and put in employee retention. Employee retention. You want to use your keyword. What was the whole keyword? Okay. Oh, wait. Hold on. Let me just see. Nice sounds of Lucky barking in the background. What's wrong, boy? Okay. So it was challenges of employee retention. I want to work that into this here. I'm just going to make it a question. Challenges of employee retention during the pandemic. Have you faced challenges of employee retention during the pandemic? Here are some tried and trusted employee retention tips. To help you or something like that. Oh wow, these are long. I didn't shorten these. Let's just shorten these paragraphs while I'm looking for something else to say. Okay. Bear in mind. Okay. Here are some tried and tested employee retention tips. You know what? That's fine. Here are some tried and tested. That's fine. That's enough. It doesn't have to be 160 characters. I'm going to go with that. We still need to change this post title. So we're going to delete. We have to put the cursor over here and delete the entire post title because it's too long. And we're going to rather put in just challenges of employee retention. Okay. Or there's two ways to do this. You can put the whole title and remove the site title, which is Inspiring Mompreneurs, or you can make that one smaller. So whatever's easiest for you, you can just go and highlight this whole thing, delete it, and only put in the long title they gave you, or you can use your shorter title and your site title, which they've already put in for you. Okay. So I think that's good. Now we just need to go and take what we just created and put it into our Pinterest pin. And hopefully our SEO has improved now that we've shortened that thing. Challenges of employee retention. So that's your keyword. That's enough. We'll get the rest from LinkedIn. I'm copying it now because I'm about to go and share. Click update there and click update of the whole post. So you've updated your pin and you've updated your post. And now we're ready to go. Again, you've updated. Oh my goodness, how did the score go down to 63? It was 84 and it went down to 63. I have no idea what I've done wrong. Have you faced challenges? It got worse. It got worse somehow. Who knows how? Maybe it'll bounce back. Okay, I really have no idea what I did there and how it I destroyed my SEO. I'm not going to worry about that too much. We're going to click on LinkedIn. We're going to share the post to LinkedIn. We are going to share in a post. I think you already logged into my LinkedIn. So we're just going to paste what we just created. And then I just change it slightly. Ding, ding. So that it's three, two different sentences, and then also a separate place to put in my little hashtags. So I'm just wanting to see the full screen here and see if they've given me some good, yeah, we got entrepreneurship we can add. And I think I'm just going to put in employee retention itself. Oh, employee turnover, that was good. Employee turnover, employee retention, because that's going to draw the right people to the post. And we can also call it staff retention, right? Staff retention. I don't know if we want to say anything about the pandemic in this one. Oh, no, I think that's fine. Okay, we're done. Copy and paste all of that now, that it's all formatted and ready for you to put in all of your other spots. Click post, click view post, so that you have that up, and if you've ever lost everything you copied and pasted, you can go back and fetch it for your other shares. Okay, nearly done. Now we're going to share to Pinterest. Click on the Pinterest button and look for your pin. Click on the pin, click save. Wait till it comes up and make sure now that you're in my Pinterest and not your Pinterest. If you're in my Pinterest, usually this comes up first because that's the one I usually share to. Click on see it now. And then you need to go and edit it, which is this little button here that looks like a pen. Click on edit. And now you're going to make a space and Control V to get in everything you just copied. Then you're going to Control X to cut what is there and put it up in the title by Control V. And then you're going to click Save. And your pin is done. Okay, pin's done. Let's not get stuck into any other Pinterest right now. Go back to the LinkedIn, copy, ready to go to the next thing, Facebook. Click on the Facebook button, wait for Facebook to open up. Now remember with Facebook, we have made you an admin on the account. So you're not going to share yourself. You're going to click on this little button here, share to newsfeed or story. Click on that to open it up. You're going to click share on a page you manage. And then you're going to find Happy Human Pacifier always pops up first, annoyingly. You have to click onto Inspiring Mompreneurs. And then you're going to click Control V. And you've got it. I normally actually remove some of these because Facebook works best with only 2 hashtags, but that's not essential. Don't stress about that. Okay. Now we've already got that copied for when we share to Flipboard, so we don't need to change anything right now. Now we're going to go to Flipboard. We're back in our post. We're going to share to Flipboard. And I think I would put this in as entrepreneurship more than business tips. I suppose it's either. It doesn't really matter. You can choose whichever you think is the best one. And then you click flip. I don't know if hashtags work on Flipboard. I have no idea, but I put them in anyway. And then you can share to mix. And And this is where you click mix here. And then it gives you a whole lot of options. So you're going to call it business tips. You're going to call it entrepreneurship. Okay, that's fine. And if you click on the little icon here, that's Inspiring Mompreneurs icon, you'll be able to see that it has mixed. It takes a little while sometimes for the pictures, but there we go. You can see the last ones we've done. And then the last one is Twitter. So I think you're opened up in my Twitter already, but if not, you'll have to just make sure you're logging into Inspiring Mompreneurs. I am not in Inspiring Mompreneurs. I'm in Lauren Kinghorn. So I've got to do that. I've got to hop over to Twitter here. I've got to type Twitter in. Okay. And go there. And now I have to toggle between the two, which you're not going to be able to see because my face is over it, but I can move my face. You just won't see me moving my face. So you basically scroll down the side here. If you can find this little line, I can't even find it here. Oh, maybe I'm not even logged in. Hold on. I'm not even logged in. It looks like I'm not logged in. To Inspiring. How do I add another one? Add an existing. Okay, so I've got to log into Inspiring first. For some reason, I went out. Click login. Probably because I'm so confused with this new phone story. I've logged out of Twitter somehow. Okay, so now we're logged into my Twitter. Okay, and we've got two options now, mine or Inspiring. So I'm going to, I've already got that. So let me go back to the post. I'm going to click Twitter. And now it will open up in the correct one that I've just logged into. There we go. We can see Inspiring Mompreneurs. So now I normally delete that because it's going to just create extra stuff we don't need. And then I add my everything. And then I just move this, whoopsie daisy. I Control X that so that I can cut it and paste it here. So yeah, it looks like it all fits. We just got an extra hashtag here randomly standing there for no apparent reason. Maybe I deleted a hashtag by accident. Okay, so there we go. It brought in the picture. I don't know how. Magically, sometimes it does. So maybe it's when you do that copying and pasting, somehow you land up with the picture, which is fantastic. Tweet, ta-da! And that's it. We have published a Fat Joe, shared a Fat Joe, yeah, done all of our formatting and everything. I'm just going to go back here. It looks like Fat Joe hasn't got back to me, so I'll just confirm. At this point, we are done. We're just waiting for them to pay us, and then we're all sorted. So now I can stop share and say, bye, Ma. That's the training. Cheers.